Hello and welcome to Dabbling in Journals, and today I am working in my limited edition Olive Traveller's Notebook from Traveller's Company, and this is a really beautiful colour. It's like a really cool brown just merging into olive. I don't know how well it shows up on camera, but I do love this one. And I'm going to be doing planning in here, and during September I have been doing a coffee theme, and I absolutely loved this image here. I think as a result this is my favourite page thus far, and that was a piece of pet tape that was gifted to me. I really like that. That was the next week, so again I've used some beautiful washi tape and an image and some stamping. And then this one was surprisingly blue. I was expecting all my coffee pages to be brown, but I was inspired by this piece of note paper, which is La Dolce Vita note paper, with the two girls drinking coffee and dressed in blue. So I did a blue page and I really enjoyed how that turned out. And then last week I wasn't feeling very well. I had a cold, my son had a cold, my daughter had a cold, the baby had a cold. We were all feeling a bit sorry for ourselves. So I didn't in fact film, but though I did do my planning, and I've just finished decorating sort of after the event because I didn't feel like it at the time, but I'm feeling okie dokie now. And I quite liked how this one came out again. I chose this image and I cut it out. I fussy cut it from my coffee paper pad, accidentally cut off the handle, typical of me. And so I drew it on. Do you think you could have, would you have noticed if I hadn't told you? Maybe you would, I don't know, but I just drew it back on because I'd cut it off. But I just really like that image, so I didn't want it to be overshadowed too much by anything else, so I just did some stamping in a similar colourway to my pen, added some stickers and another girl drinking coffee. So lovely. And then this week is my last week of coffee. I wasn't quite sure whether to make this September or October because it's one of those weeks that sort of goes over. But I thought I'll have one more week of coffee and then I'll move into my October theme, which as always will be Halloween because I love Halloween and October is Halloween month. And so obviously I have to have a Halloween theme. Right, so let's get started with this week's decoration. Now, I've got a mark on my paper here that I need to cover up. Not sure what it is. It looks like grease, but I don't know how it got there. Maybe it's something that's come through the glue or something. Anyway, let's get going. I want to start by just writing in some of the things that I know I'm doing, and then I can sort of decorate around them. So I know that I'm going to the gym on Monday and Wednesday. I've started looking for some gym stickers, but I haven't seen any I like yet, so I'll just write it in. And then I have to remember piano and karate. And then this week, this Monday, is my son's first time going to our local theatre. He auditioned for a place in the youth company in the theatre in Leicester City. It's called The Curve because it's like a round theatre. It's quite a new building. It's really cool. Anyway, he got a place, which was really exciting for him. So his first workshop with the youth company is on Monday, and that's for 3 hours. So if I just put curve, and so I'm going to have to give him, he needs picking up at 9, and I'm going to have to give him some tea early, so let's put early. And he has a busy week actually, because Wednesday he's going back to the Curve, but this time it's a school trip and they're going to see a play. So they're going back to the Curve and they're seeing Othello. And I think that's his first time going to see a Shakespeare play. So I'm really interested to see how he likes it. I'm kind of jealous. I wish I could have took him to his first Shakespeare. I don't know why I haven't really. But anyway, he gets to go to see a Shakespeare play this week, so that's really cool. And he needs picking up at 10. and it's quite away from where we live because we live in a village, and it's sort of it's a fair way from the city, so you have to drive to the city and then into the city centre to pick him up. So my poor partner is going to get that lovely job. And then Thursday my son has volunteered to help at school, so he needs picking up late from school. He's helping because they're having an open day for the new students for next year coming to have a look around, and he volunteered to be a helper. So he needs picking up from school at an unusual time on Thursday. In fact, I don't quite know how that's going to work because my partner will be at karate. Good job for planning, because now I've seen this clash, I can make a note to myself to find out how that's going to work. It may be that he's got a friend he can get a lift home with. And then Friday, there's nothing. Thursday I am going out for lunch with my daughters. I put daughters. So that's really cool. I'm looking forward to that. And we're going into Derby, which is where our village is. We're sort of like in between Derby and Leicester, a little bit nearer to Leicester. So we're going out for lunch, so that's going to be really nice. And then what are we doing this weekend? I can't remember. So perhaps we have nothing as yet planned in, which would be really cool, because we're all tired because we've been poorly and we had a really busy weekend last weekend. So let's get decorating. So I'm just going to grab my washi tape box, or one of them, which has got all my new ones in. So I'm really enjoying these. Now the first thing I need to do is decide what I'm going to do here. Let me think. I've got some stickers here that I thought I would use, and these are Sticky Club. These two are Sticky Club stickers, and this one is TSU Store on Etsy. TSU Store on Etsy, which is some coffee stickers. I like that one there that says love coffee. So I'm thinking, what would be nice with those? I want a sort of brownie colour this time. These are nice. Look, they're sort of very coffee brown coloured, aren't they? So let's start off with some washi tape. I think these might be the ones that Marie gave me. I love these colours. I love this kind of golden brown. There's a song called Golden Brown. Do you all remember it? Who sang it? Can't remember. Anyone remember who sang Golden Brown? So just adding some colour with some washi tape. And then I think I'll add a label, and I've got one lying on my desk, so I might as well use this one just in the corner, like so. And then I think I want to put something over that, so I'm going to use this washi tape, which is like a lovely golden colour as well. I just want to drown out the book label a little bit so it's not standing out so much, so that then I can put my girl. Now which one shall I go for? I think I like her. I like all of them, but I like her. And she's drinking the coffee there, and then I'm going to put my love coffee sticker above her, like so. Okay, what do we think? I've got a bit of a space here, so let's pop something in here. Let me grab some paper. Oh, that's come off my sticker. It was on my finger. There we go. Fixed it. Right, I just want a little bit of sort of paper that would look nice. I think that colour. Just stick that in here. like so. And then a little bit more of the washi tape I was using. It was this one, wasn't it? I'm going to just tear it the other way. Like so. And then find another sticker from this sheet just to add a bit of balance. And I'll have her because she's facing the other way. And have we got a smaller? Let's go with this one. Coffee time. There, that looks nice. And then I'm going to use some of these little stickers. Now that's the point that I need to remember. I need to sort that out. Will that help me remember? It'll draw my eye to it, won't it? The fact that it's... I can't stick it on straight. There we go. I don't think that's very bright, so I'm going to add a coffee shovel. There, that's better. Okay, what else would be nice in here? Let's add this one up here. Because whatever we're doing at the weekend, it won't be at 8 o'clock in the morning, that's for sure. And do I want anything else in here? I'm going to put that little coffee grinder on the corner of this one. So lots of stickers, and then I have got out some ink, so I might just do a little bit of stamping. I've got out some Versamagic inks, and I think that colour looks very coffee coloured. So what shall I stamp? I always stamp the cappuccino. I like cappuccino. And it looks like I've stamped it in this colour before, doesn't it? Right, one cappuccino coming up. Let's pop it down here. There we go. I like these coffee stamps. Would we like anything else with our coffee? Should we have a cupcake? No, oh, macaroons. Let's have the macaroons. just in theory, I'm just wishful thinking that I could have macaroons, because I can't, because I'm on a diet. My gym is going really well. I had personal training session at the weekend. She worked me very hard. But she was really nice actually, and we've got a nice little workout that I can do quite efficiently, hopefully. And soon I'll be nice and fit and healthy and strong. That's the aim anyway. So I did both of those in the same colour, but that's fine. And I think I'm going to call that page done. I've got plenty of room there to plan my weekend out. And I am going to move on to my meal planning. And again, I want to do a collage, as I always do. Now I did again get out some bits and pieces. I've still got these lovely stickers Suzanne gave me, so I can use a few more of those. And I found these in my stash, which I thought the colours looked really nice with. And I found these stickers in my stash. And they're like stickers, but they look like old paper, which I thought was quite cool. So let's start with one of those. Oh look, it even looks like it's got like punch holes in it. So I'm going to start with one of those. Ooh, doesn't matter, that's it. That way. And then I like that colour. Is that too big though? That's a nice sort of raggy one, isn't it? I think it's a bit too... No, it's not too big. Let's put that piece there. And then again, I want to use some washi tape, and I'm going to use the one that I used a moment ago, this lovely grid one. Just going to put a piece going that way. But I want it to be a bit straighter than that. And a little piece here. Right. Now, what shall I have for my sort of main? Oh, that looks nice too, doesn't it? I'm going to put a piece of this. So this washi tape came from Sticky Club. I'm going to put that way. Just going to take that one off because it's a bit long. Got 2 bits on my hand now. Can use later. Now, what shall I have as my main event? I wonder if that's going to stand out on there. I think that one's kind of cool. I think I'm going to use, I can't decide. What about that? Bag of coffee with the jar. Might do that. So we've got a bag of coffee. The colours look really nice together, and then I'll put the jar of coffee next to it, like so. And do I want anything else? I think I'm going to put those up here or here. Here, I think. And then maybe something here that's similar. And then, just to finish off this collage, I think I'm going to put some of these lovely latte art stickers. I'm going to put one in the corner there, and then one. Washi stickers are so lovely to use in a traveller's notebook because they're so thin, they don't add bulk, and they also look really pretty on the page. But they're really hard to get off the sheets. And I think one more down here, this lovely orangey colour, rusty orangey colour. There we go. I am going to call that page done. So that's all ready for my meal plan. Do I want to put something up here? Maybe I'll do that later. So I've done my planning page here, and then I've done a collage in my lovely lightweight insert that I always have to ruffle through each time because I really like it. And now I am going to move on to my focus of the week. And my focus of the week, last week I did this lovely green collage to go with this card, which was the 10 of water, and is this beautiful watercolour painting of some rainforest. And we had a bit of fun trying to count all the tree frogs. I think we all decided that we could see 10 little tree frogs on this image, and there's obviously a toucan and the black panther peering out. And so I decided that I would just simply focus on the notion of rainforests. I started off with the idea of harmony, and of course rainforests I think are a really good thing to use as a depiction of harmony, although not harmony in the sense of everything gets on well together, because obviously we've got a carnivorous animal here that's not going to be getting on well with its prey because it's going to eat them. But there is harmony in the sense that there's balance, that the ecosystem is just perfectly set up to ensure the cycle of life continues. So rainforests are Earth's oldest living ecosystems, with some surviving in their present form for at least 70 million years. I mean, that's such a long time. I got this information, by the way, from education.nationalgeographic.org. And whilst the rainforests cover just 6% of the Earth, they are home to more than half of the world's plant and animal species. Rainforests thrive in every continent except Antarctica, and so even the cool evergreen forest of North America's Pacific Northwest and Northern Europe are a type of rainforest. I didn't know that. Did you know that? There's so many things I don't know. It never ceases to amaze me. No, I don't know why I say that, because there is so much knowledge. Humans have gained so much knowledge over the thousands of years that they've inhabited this planet, and none of us can hope to know more than a small percentage of it, depending on what our area of interest and expertise might be. Anyway, back to rainforests. Rainforests are so important because they help regulate our climate. Unfortunately, unsustainable industrial and agricultural development has severely degraded the health of rainforests, as we all know. So since 1947, apparently the total area of rainforest has reduced by half, which is an enormous amount in such a short time. So 60, 70 years and the rainforests have just been completely decimated by half. So of course now there are many people, governments, conservation groups, etc., who are working really hard to protect these invaluable but fragile ecosystems. So anything that we can do to help with the preservation of the rainforest, we need them, because they not only help regulate our climate, we also need lots of the things that can be provided by the rainforest. For example, I read somewhere that 70% of cancer drugs, the plants that make up those drugs, are found in the rainforest. There's all kinds of things that we get from the rainforest that we need, so we need to ensure that we stop destroying them for the future generations that will come after us. I suppose it's a responsibility, it feels to me. I know it's arguable and you might not all agree with me, but I feel like I have a responsibility to do something. So I'm going to do more research on the rainforest and make sure that as a consumer I am making purchases which take into account possible effects on rainforests, because I've never thought about that specifically. I always try to ensure that I recycle and that I buy sustainable products, but I've never really specifically researched what kinds of things come from the rainforest and what I can do to help preserve them. So that was a really interesting card. I really love this deck that I'm using at the moment. It's going to be my last card. I love all my decks. I say that every time, don't I? This week is going to be my last week with this deck for a while. But I love this deck because it's so earthy. It seems to be, I don't know, it's all about the earth. The earth that we live on. It's an important part of, it's an important thing, isn't it? The earth that we live in. So I'm starting to ramble. Why am I rambling? I don't know. But there's lots of animals and there's lots of things about nature in this deck, as well as, of course, the beautiful, beautiful watercolour depictions. And I don't want to get that card again, but I'll pop it back in. If I get it, I'll just put it back. Now, these cards are enormous and I don't think I can shuffle them. Did I try and shuffle them last week? I think they're too big and stiff. Yeah, look, it's impossible. I don't have strong hands. So let's just do an overhand shuffle, which I also find difficult with these cards because they're really big. I like it when the cards are big because you can see the details on the images really well. but it does make them really hard to shuffle. So you need a happy medium. I have seen a couple of new tarot decks that I am lusting after, going on my wish list, ready for Christmas. Oh, I just really enjoy looking at all the different artworks. And of course you get a different feel from each of the different decks. So when I'm using them to do, I don't know, journaling work, whatever I want to call it, when I'm using them in my tarot journals, I get a different feel from different decks, and I think that's important because then you reflect on different aspects of yourself. So let's see what card we're going to get this week. And this is the Witch's Wisdom Tarot, and let's see what wisdom it has for us. And see, we have another one. Look, I was saying what an earthy deck it is, and we have the 10 of Earth. And look at that card, look at all those mushrooms. And one of the things that you can see in this card is sort of like, are they called roots on a mushroom, or are they called something else? I'm going to have lots to learn here. I'm going to learn all about mushrooms, or possibly toadstools. I'm going to find out about the root systems, which, if I'm correct, they are a really important part of the ecosystem of the forest and spread for miles and provide sustenance to something which I can't remember, and so I'm really going to enjoy looking up and seeing what is being depicted in this card and why it's important for the ecosystem. And it also sort of makes you think about how everything is connected, and the whole cycle of life, how everything is connected and every little thing has its part to play, and we are a part of it. And so all of these things are important to our cycle of life too. So let's get my page decorated, and obviously green with a splash of red. So that's going to be fun. And I think I might go in the middle again. I enjoyed that last week, that little decoration in the middle. Now, I wonder if I've got any, I must have some mushroom stickers, but where? Where would they be? I don't know. So let me just get another clip. Oh, got things falling on the floor. And so I will take a photograph of that card, but for now I just want to pull out some green. So I've got green washi tapes. So I've got some green washi tapes here that will be useful, and I'm going to grab some and see, what shall I use? I think that's the one I used last week, but I don't mind because it's still green. So let's use another piece of this green. Yeah, I did use it last week, look, because there's a big bit missing. I'm just trying to think where I might have some mushroom stickers. I thought there might be some in here, but maybe not. Oh, look at that lovely sticker there. I like that too. There's no mushrooms though. I think what I'm going to have to do is draw a little mushroom. Okay, I have found a little piece of brown paper. I'm getting there, I'm getting there. So I have some green, I have some brown, I've got a sticker. Let me see, I want red and a white pencil and grey, and I'll get okay, so I'm just going to quickly draw a little mushroom to go in my decoration because I couldn't find a mushroom sticker. I'm just copying a mushroom from off here, and let's put the actual cap of the mushroom. And then I take a grey and just do that sort of, I don't know what you call it. It's just like the shadow, isn't it, underneath where these bits grow. And then I'm going to put some dots on with a white pen. They're just soaking in. Oh, that's interesting. They're just soaking in. That paper must be really absorbent. Let's try the pencil. It's not working either. No. Try one more time. Like the dot works, and then it just soaks into the little drawing of the mushroom. Right, let's stick these on and see what it looks like. Okay, so we're going to have a little piece of this white paper with the green on, and then we'll have a little bit, let's put it like that. No, I don't like it there. It's going to go down here. Something like that maybe. And I'm going to put a little bit of washi tape. And the sticker. And where shall we put the mushroom? I don't know if I like the mushroom. Maybe down in this corner. So drawing on handmade paper, bit of a problem. Everything just soaks into it. I suppose it's got no, I don't know, perhaps drawing paper has something on the surface which stops things being, no, I wouldn't have thought so though. I don't know why that was just absorbing in like that, but never mind. That's still okay. I just want to put a little bit more washi. Going to put a little bit there. A little bit there. No. What do we think? I think that looks a bit of a sort of mishmash that doesn't quite work. I think it's the picture that doesn't work. But it's too late. I've stuck it on now. So, and I think once the photograph of the other mushrooms is up there, then it will look like there's a reason for a red mushroom being down here. So there we go, guys. That is the end of my planning for this week, and I will be reflecting on this card. In my next video, I am going to show you my new Hobonichi and the cover that I'm going to be putting it into, and I'm going to be modifying the cover. And the other thing I thought I would show you in my next video is this book that I've just bought. I don't have time now because this video will be really long already, but I've bought this new book by Abby Sy. It's called The Art of the Travel Journal by Abby Sai. I don't know whether any of you follow her on YouTube. Sorry, my dogs are fighting in the background. There's some really cool images in here that I wanted to share with you, just in case you might like to purchase this book. They don't want me to finish my video. Shh. Stop it. Okay. I can't remember what I was saying. They're only play fighting, don't panic. They're not actually hurting each other. So, yeah, I forget what I was saying, but I think it was just that I was going to show you this book in case you wanted to purchase it too, because I think it's a really cool book. But I'll show you that next time. So it's a little teaser, isn't it? And thank you so much for watching me today, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.